All eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas.
Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Denver Broncos and the Las Vegas Raiders. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Play fake, and now here's Zappe.
And his first pass is incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
And Zappe to throw.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10.
Now Zappe.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
There's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
This defense for the Broncos, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in, and run.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
The defensive coordinators love that. You got a quarterback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in the game. Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
1st and 10, Zappe.
Open man, and again it's Sutton. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
Zappe looking to throw it on 1st down.
He's got a man complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 33 yards that time.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game.
Another throw coming for Zampi. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
To throw again on second down.
Zampi.
This throw caught right around the 6.
And the Broncos are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Zampi.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Touchdown! A great play there. His second touchdown on the season.
And the Broncos are on the board first here in Vegas.
Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Taken from about the 12. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From the 27, Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now it's 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 4.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, right at the 40. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Devontae Adams with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list.
And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Zappi looks to throw it. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Zappi back to throw.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at about the 14. A good return there, 17 yards.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Sliding out of the pocket. Got a man complete to Miller. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Here's Love.
And he's got his man on the out route.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
It's 2nd and inches. At the 24.
On 2nd and inches.
Love.
And quick throw here, that's complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Broncos' 9-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Love.
Touchdown, Raiders! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Raiders have moved out in front.
So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. On a is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Here's Zappe.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Now Zappe.
Flush to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
This will be fielded at the 17. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here they're trying to make it 3 in a row. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Play action this time with Love. It's complete. It's Miller. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Love. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least 1 practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Zappe. That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Raiders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Following the interception, Love. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And some room to work. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Ready.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Love looking to throw it. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Going back to Love. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That's a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
So they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. This one swung out to Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. This is taken just shy of the 10.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Love being chased out left. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Love now. Steps away to his left.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing. Love. Forced out to his left. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So good coverage there defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the 3rd.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quicker.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? He brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs. Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
To throw again on 2nd down. Zappi. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. More play action here with Zappi. Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Zappi to throw on 1st down. And it's caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Javonte Williams from 10 yards out. And the Broncos have cut it back within a score. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Broncos 14.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
This is taken just shy of...
Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
So how about this for a turn of events? They cut the lead with a touchdown, and then on the ensuing kickoff, get the football right back.
And what a swing in a short amount of time because the momentum was totally against them. Now it's all in their favor. They've got a chance to go into the lead if they get the ball to the end zone.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down.
And Zappi to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Zappi throwing forward on fourth.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the Raider D, they get the football back.
Here we go.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Start 17.
On play action. Love to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we go.
On second down, Jacobs. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. From the 31, Love. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. The Raiders on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Love from the gun. He'll look downfield for Waller. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. McManus now for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Broncos 21, Raiders 17.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Love. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Zappi now on 1st and 10. Finds Dulcich out left side.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Zappi off play action.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Play fake, and now here's Zappi.
Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. That he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
On 4th down, it's Zappi.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Now, all through this one, they've had nothing but success throwing the football and in the passing game. Here we are in the fourth quarter. A time you'd think they'd be running the football. They're still tossing it around and having great success. And it appears a whole lot of fun as well.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
On 2nd and goal.
Zappi.
It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he is out of bounds here. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there. Taking it in.
And the Broncos are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Raiders 17.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
That's good for Las Vegas.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Broncos are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Zappe on third down. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down.
18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage. Put the ball right on him.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Zappe looking to throw it again.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Love now to pass on first down. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Going back to Love. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Justin Simmons. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. That one looks like he'll throw here. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
To throw again on second down.
Zappe
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half.